Good morning children. Sheila ma'am again for your maths class for Thursday. Children, in the last class you have done the 4-digit numbers. We are doing the topic numbers. We have done the 4-digit numbers. Okay. So today and also in the last lesson you have written the smallest and the greatest 4-digit number, and we have also looked into how you will find the smallest number if a 4-digit is given and how you will take up the greatest 4-digit number, isn't it? How will you do? You know, that is writing the place value chart. When you write the place value chart, then it is easy for you to find out which is the largest or the greatest number or which is the smallest, isn't it? Because in the place value we are doing the units, tens and hundreds and thousands. So you know which number will come first, the next, and you take up the largest and the smallest. Now today in the numbers 4th digit we will be doing place value chart. We will also know to read the numbers and write in words, and then we will go to the succeeding words, middle words and preceding words. Okay. So let's look into the first, how you will represent a place value chart. Now suppose for you a number. Now since we are doing, children, when we did in the last class, it is 3-digit, isn't it? 3-digit. You have to do the 3-digit. Last class in 3rd standard you did 3-digit. Now today you are doing in this 4th standard 4-digit. So how will you put? In the last class also I told you, you will write a chart with your scale and write units, tens, hundreds, thousand. Now the number is given to you. How will you place them? Now you see, we start with the units. So 4 will be in the units place, 7 will be in tens place, 9 will be in your hundreds place, 3 will be in your thousands place. And when you write in numbers, you write the comma. So in the place value chart you will be writing in this way. So your homework will be given many numbers. You have to make the place value chart and present it. Next is read the following numbers and write. Now children, the numbers will be given, the both, because you have done 3-digit number, I will be giving you 3-digit and also the 4-digit. Now 4-digit comma will come after the thousands place. See, already I have given you an example. Read the following numbers and write. 697, you will write, your spelling should be correct children, 697. Same way, now we are going for the 4-digit, you will write 1576. Now this children is given to you on your page number 21. This is one. See, page number 21. I will be putting in your group app the page number and the exercise. You have this, read this and write in words and the place value chart. The numbers are given. Okay. Now the next topic for you today is what is a succeeding number and what is a middle number and what is a preceding number. Now the word succeeding in number itself is what comes after a given number. Suppose I'll take 1 digit. Shall I take 1 digit? Now 1 digit I give a number 7. Only 1 digit this is. I'll ask you, what is the succeeding number? You will say it is 8. The succeeding number will be 8. This is in 1 digit. Suppose I ask in 2 digit. I ask about 17. Okay. Now I'll ask you, what is the succeeding number of 17? That means succeeding means what will come after this number. So it is 18. Now this is 2 digit. Now I will do with the 3 digit. Suppose I give 397. Now this is a 3-digit number. In this, what is a succeeding number? Simple. Now you have 1 digit, 2, 3. 3 digits are there. You have to see 3 will be standing in the same place, hundreds. 9 also will be in the same place, but the unit place will change in the succeeding number. It will become 398. How did you get 398? Simple, children. In succeeding, you will write 397 plus 1. You get 398. So in succeeding, you can do mentally, you can do in orally, but if you find difficult, you have to just add plus 1. Okay. Now today we will do in 4 digit. Now 4 digit, children, in succeeding number, now you can take one number. I'll give you one example. Now I give you one example. For example, 8,724. What is the succeeding number if they ask you? Now you will keep thinking, ma'am, what will come 8,007? It's simple. If you find it difficult, you just add plus 1. You will get 8,725. So your succeeding number is 8,725. I hope succeeding is clear, children. Now we will go to the preceding number. The word preceding, here the word is pre. See, pre. Word pre means before. What number comes before? Succeeding, what comes after? This is pre. Pre means what comes before. So what will come before is simple. Now for example, I'll take 1 digit. Okay, I take the same 5 I take. Now what is the preceding number of 5 if I ask? Then it is simple. You just have to minus. Here you have to minus. You will write 4. The same way for 2 digit. For example, 27. What comes preceding of number 27? It is actually 26 if you do in orally. But if you find difficult, minus 1, you will get 26. In the same way 3 digit. Now I will show for the same 8,724. Now 8,724, what will be your preceding number, children? Suppose you do it orally, it is simple. Otherwise minus 1, you will get 8,723. Because 4 minus 1, 3. So this is how you will do in your 4 digit. If you find it not able to check it out orally, then just put in the rough column. Make a rough column here in your exam sheet or classwork and do the minus. So this is succeeding, means what come after, preceding, what comes before. Okay. Now the next is what comes in the middle number. I think you have done this in your previous class with 1 digit, 2 digit and 3 digit. So suppose I just do with 1 digit, children. 1 digit I give you, there is 6 and 8. What will come between the number 6 and 8? That is called the middle number. Between this number and what will come this number? That is very simple. Here you will do 6, immediately next is 8. You will count it 6, 7, 8. Isn't it? Very simple. Now for example, for 2 digit. 2 digit I do. Now 12 and here is 14. You know the counting. That's why I gave you last lesson also counting. So 12, what will come next? So you will start counting 11, 12, 13 like that. No, 12, then comes 13 and 14. Same way 3 digit. Now 3 digit, for example 316 dash 318. Now you see, units digit is 7, unit digit is 6, and here it is 8. Here it is 1, here it is common. Both are common. Here it's, see, tens digit 1, tens digit 1. Hundreds digit 3, 100 digits. So you should use your brain. Oh, units digit is a 6, and here it's 8. So it will come as 7. So it will be 317. That is why you have to know the place value chart as you go to higher numbers. Okay. Now in the 4 digit. Let's do the 4 digit, children. Now 4 digit, I give you another same number or another number. Shall we take in the same number? 8,724 dash 8,726. Now you see here, this particular number in units is different. In units place, this number is different, this number is different. Okay, that is, you have to see. Whereas here 2, here 2. Here 7, here 7. Here 8, here also 8. So very simple, what will come in the center? You have to see the unit digit. So 8,720, after 4 will be 5. So the number 3 digits remain same, and it will be 5. So it will be, answer will be 8,725. So children, this is very clear to you, I hope. I will be finishing with this because next I will give you the value of 0 in your numbers. Okay. So now your homework will be, you have to do all this in your classwork. Page number 21, 22, 23, both in the textbook and your classwork. Okay. Very simple. That's it. So these are the works you have to do in your textbook. This is all you have to do in textbook as well as your classwork note, because you will be submitting your classwork and I will be correcting. And as it is in your apps, you are giving and I am checking, and you are doing it very neatly. But 2 children, John Amit and Emmanuel, you are submitting very late. Please make it on time and I would appreciate. Now children, what I am seeing of the work, what is given to you, you are not writing the date. We teachers are writing on the blackboard date. Please write the date in your notebook. You are not writing the topic. Your important part is topic, because we are doing each lesson and completing till the next school reopening. We have to see whether you have completed your notes, and from those notes only your examination papers will be formed. So please write the topic. In English, I saw children, just you write the classwork and you write your name. Name, you write it in the left hand side or down. But your topic and leaving one line, do the exercise neatly. Thank you children. See you next Thursday. God bless.